get picked up here. And Alliance just did an amazing performance right there. Now TJ going up against Alter Ego Ares, and of course HORAA Esports. This is a three-way battle. Rosemary on the ground, bleeding as well. No Fear just took a nade right there, and just of course threw it to the opponent. But Malik, okay, domination coming from HORAA Esports.
It's just crazy to see the amount of close proximity battles, and that was one beautiful nade that secures it for the side of HORAA Esports.
Ready to clash with him, and there you go with the strike coming from No Fear. Lapar is already on the ground.
Yeah, he's being absolutely isolated from the rest of BTR as well. I don't think that they will go in for the pickup, but if they control that high ground proficiently well, they might be able to win certain trades. That's the only favorable thing that BTR has on the block at the moment. So Lapar will be left to bleed out. And quickly as it goes, No Fear will be able to add one more point to the tally for the side of HORAA Esports. That's going to be 7 points already. Nades are flying into the sniper's nest. Not really hitting the mark just yet, so Hans will be able to stay still. Suxy now also looking for a trade, dropping nades into the smoke.
Oh man, I'm amazed with the fact that Harami Bros is actually doing a great job defending that compound. We did talk about this a while ago that there will be a lot of teams that will head towards that direction. Horde of teams, to be honest. I mean, it's wave after wave after wave of teams that challenge them up. But amazingly, they remained elusive. They were able to defend, although in the process they also lost some of their members, but they're still a-okay. Now, can BTR still be a-okay because HORAA Esports now on a roll? We can see that they were able to eliminate Hands, with that brutal exchange. Hands, 8 elimination points for the side of HORAA, down to just 6 teams remaining. We are stage 5 with a minute on the clock.
Yeah, it's just overwhelming for Hands just having a full squad send this way, but we've seen those individual plays before, but in that instance, you have some open windows which you could just easily peek out from. So it's just very tough angles coming.
Area, check which entry point would be the best for the team. But as per Bigatron, just as I would say that they will not join into the mix, find themselves up against HORAA Esports right here. Oh my goodness, HORAA seems to be, they've already gotten the momentum that they need, and now they're going up against BTR and they seem to be winning the fight.
Yeah, they're absolutely flying as they're jumping in for the shots to connect. But Baruch's going down. Richuki on that last-ditch effort. As much as he gets that knock, it doesn't seem like the point was exactly secured. Well, actually, he did put that 1 point back on the side of BTR, and that's the only point that they had in this course of Erangel, which was surprising for the side of BTR. But it's
against HORAA Esports, but he needs to move. But I don't know where exactly he's going to go.
Wherever he wants to go, he will look to survive. But that nade, almost clipped him completely. Range somehow still survives, but he has got so little space to actually work with. He needs to dance through the smokes and make it rain. It will be from the side of HE. HORAA Esports now restock. He's got that P90 in the hands of Malik, and they're definitely ready to go on a roll. And even better for Sky, he's also securing some part of the upcoming phase of the circle. So it's really down to how K1 as well as Talon plays it out, because they will need to start making a move out of the compounds that they've been seeking refuge for the longest of time. So whatever smokes, they gotta toss it out there in order to maybe block a little bit of vision. But it is starting to become a lot more daunting because Sky, he is gonna scout out ahead to see who moves out first.
Yeah, I know that, a while ago it was HORAA Esports that's dominating the chart, right? But yeah, since K1, they still have like a portion of that compound, right? So they can still seek refuge there. And HORAA Esports, they don't count to how good this team's when it comes to execution. And a lot of them right now is high on adrenaline, so this is crucial for all 3 teams.
Yeah, of course, being at the short end of the stick here, it's Talon Esports just by the very edge of it. They're not making any moves at the moment. They're looking to assess the situation. They drop a couple of nades, hoping to connect towards the side of K1 Esports. Now, movements up atop. Axel immediately gets clipped, and with just 1 nade and a couple of bullets, that should do the trick for side of K1. They get depleted instantaneously, so Talent Esports settles for third, and I'm surprised. There's just no eliminations whatsoever coming from side Talent, but at least those placement points come in handy. Now, it's HORAA Esports, full control over the top end of the kill, and K1, they're just swarming out of it, hoping to find an exchange, but not getting anything at all. By the broken wall, it's just going to be Tenyu holding it out against Malik. Has to go for a reroll. He still has 3 more grenades to work with. Gonna put it to good use this time, but K1, he's on the push.
Yes, sir. Obviously, K1 is at a disadvantage considering the fact that they will be coming from down below. And this is such a good rotation coming from HORAA Esports. And again, we got a knockdown. So HORAA Esports now being aggressive. They know they have the upper hand. And here comes the exchange. HORAA Esports wins the game.
Perfect execution, smart plays, great decision making that sees them rise up to the top. HORAA Esports of Nepal once again finds their way back into a win, and they do it in a